this Marvel's Avengers game worth it? Is it worth the pre-order, and is it going to be better than any other superhero game to date in terms of the long run? And lastly, can you be on PS4 and play with people on the PlayStation 5 or even Xbox? And I want you to comment below, are you getting the new gen consoles, and if so, which one are you getting? Is it the new PlayStation 5 or of course the new Xbox? Now before I get more into this video, if you aren't subscribed yet, please do go ahead and subscribe. It honestly helps a ton, and if we can target 500 likes on this video too, that would be incredible. Now every single month I team up with Instant Gaming to give away a game of your choice for free, and that is happening again this month, so visit the link below. And if you purchase a game on there as well, it really helps the channel out as they do a bunch of really cheap games. Now getting into the video though, let's start with, is this game worth it? Should you pre-order? And why I also believe this has potential to be the best superhero game out there. Now first things first, these guys actually care. Now when I say that, because we've seen game developers or companies in the past that kind of throw a game out there for a quick cash grab, I guess you could say. But after that survey that is now on the, of course, official website, where they literally ask what we want to see in the game, what characters we want to see be added and so forth, I'm very excited to actually see what they'll reveal on June 24th. Now to add to this, with what is going on around the world and companies delaying their events and so forth, I've seen a lot of people, asking, could there be a slight possibility that these guys will delay, the war table live stream, on June 24th, but I guess we'll see. Now secondly, crossplay. This is huge. Now if you're not on my Discord server, go ahead and join, as we have had this discussion and a bunch more regarding this. Now crossplay seems as if it will be a thing, as they do require you to have signed up for a Square Enix account. So 90% of the time, this does lead to crossplay. Even better, it really ties into that multiplayer aspect when it comes down to co-op, to basically be able to team up with anyone, whether it's on Xbox, PC and so on. Now this also clears up the whole situation with PS5 too, because with this game being the last major superhero game, if you want to call it that, to release off, well, it is actually the major superhero game, but it's the final one, alright, to release in the PlayStation 4, it just has to have crossplay for the PlayStation 5. Now in terms of graphics, I think it's going to be amazing, so no fear on the whole. Well, what if the graphics aren't so good on the PlayStation 5 situation? I really don't think there's going to be a problem whatsoever with that. Now getting further into this game is worth the purchase, and pre-order especially, purely for the beta access. Now with what they have shown so far is already incredible. Firstly, how their gear system will work is amazing. Then you have factions, then we have customization, but most importantly, the continuity of adding new heroes. So this is something that has been confirmed. Of course you guys know this anyway if you've been watching the videos for a long time and been really hyped up for this game, but it's already been confirmed, and how often they'll be added we're not actually too sure though, so we don't know if it's going to be every 2 or 3 months. However, that said, there has also been speculation that some of these may even have mini campaigns to the characters, which also could be very interesting to see, and again I think will be a big game changer. So as you can tell, this video is purely for people that really still feel on the edge of their seats of, is this game going to be a flop or is it not, purely because of the marketing. Look, it's safe to say we've all sat back and watched all the developers for this game and be like, why aren't you marketing this game? Is it going to flop? Is it going to be terrible? Of course, and so forth. But I mean, this is a must-have. And now really ultimately going on to why I think this will be the best superhero game to date is purely because of the lifespan of it. Now this ain't your average game. I mean, Spider-Man PS4 was a fantastic game, but it's not a Spider-Man type PS4 game, right? You're not going there to play the campaign and then just put it to the side for a while, let it collect dust until you remember the game actually exists again, and then you decide to go ahead and play it, whether it be the whole campaign again or just a free roam aspect. No, this is a game that is going to be lasting for a long time. So the lifespan of it, I think they have so many different directions that they can actually go into. First of all, at one stage in this game's life, I'm sure they'll still be able to make a sequel to it, and whether or not the sequel might have more features or even more enhanced graphics or whatever it may be, could completely implement the whole multiplayer aspect where co-op is now out the window and you can play with anyone in the world. I think that would be absolutely incredible, right? So that would be an idea for the sequel. But what I think is good, and I've never played Destiny, and I know a lot of people are saying this game looks very, very similar to how Destiny works, and I have to say that from what I've seen so far, I can see where a lot of people are going with that. Now, However, it's the Avengers game. This is something that we haven't seen, and if you have seen the gameplay that's been surfing around the internet over the last 48 hours of the old THQ Avengers game, right, which was a first-person game that then got cancelled and just completely vanished, right? The first gameplay ever was actually surfacing around the internet, and it really showed that for its time, which was back in 2011, that okay, the graphics weren't the greatest, but the gameplay aspect actually looked fun, and of course, it was a first-person experience. But again, this is still leading me into different aspects of how they can work with this Avengers game. So they're going to consistently be adding new things into this. You've got new mini campaigns, new regions, new areas, and so forth, right? But they're consistently taking community feedback. So again, I really wanted to make this video as to just share my thoughts on why I think it looks incredible so far. I mean, there really are a ton of things out there that I can really go ahead and list, but this video would just be hours. But I really think it's definitely going to be one of those games that is going to follow in the footsteps of Spider-Man PS4, especially where it comes down to photo mode as well, where it's like, hey, you know, in the Avengers Endgame, you can go ahead and recreate scenes with what we're giving you in terms of the area, the characters, the suits, and so forth. So this is a game that is going to be very, very, I guess, creative to play. Your imagination is what's going to make this game more fun. That's how I'm personally seeing it, but I really want you guys to leave your thoughts on this in the comments below. So that's going to wrap it up here. As always, subscribe for more awesome content if you haven't already, and we wait for more news, we wait for more ideas to share, and I guess go ahead and pre-order if you haven't already. I'll leave all the links below. You really, really need to do it, because this game is going to be one of the biggest superhero games to date for the next couple of years, without a single doubt, just purely because of its lifespan. But guys, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.